I was sick, almost dead, and with a blockage in my heart, or they said I had a heart murmur, and I was on diabetes. Been on that for, I'd say, about 25 years. I was on about all these medications that I was taking, you know, these are prescription drugs. And then what they said, you know, I had a blockage in my heart, and I didn't, I had a blockage somewhere, but I didn't know where it was, because I was real sick. I could hardly move. My grandkids had to come and help me dress and stoop down, put my clothes on, and I couldn't do nothing for myself.
I was a diabetic, and also with the blood pressure problems, and all of those little things that go along with it. I had heart problems also.
I had an inability to do anything. After I got home from work, I was exhausted. I could not do anything. My ability to exercise was limited. I was breathless. I was uncomfortable.
I felt tired and fatigued all the time. I didn't feel well. I was not sleeping well.
Because I had this blockage somewhere in my heart. And so the doctor told me there, I said, well, I'll do everything. I said, well, okay. So he wrote me some more prescription, high blood pressure medicine and some cholesterol medicine. My body I had side effects from the medication that put me in Bentall for 5 days in emergency, a muscle fiber breakdown. Very rare for all of the medications that I took to have all of the side effects. Well, after that, once I was lying up there in the hospital, I couldn't move. All I could move were my fingers and my toes. And I could do this with my head. God didn't take my smile away. But everything else, I was in bad, bad shape.
The key to how plant-based foods, minimally processed whole plant-based foods, reverse diabetes and other chronic illnesses is that they allow the body to heal itself. When one consumes plant-based foods, you're consuming complex biochemical substances that are designed for the body. We understand the body maintains itself, it repairs itself, it develops itself over time. The body has trillions of cells, and many of these cells are replaced on a daily, weekly, and monthly basis. As we replace our internal cells and external cells, if you will, the body has to have substances to replace them with. So reversing chronic illnesses by consumption of plant-based foods allows the body to heal itself by applying these nutrients or ingredients to the body. That's one. The other important thing about a plant-based diet is that the diet should be solely plant-based foods. What I mean by that, it's not enough to just consume plant-based foods. We talk about more servings of fruit and vegetables. However, one must consume 0 servings of animal-based foods, such as 0 serving of animal products, 0 servings of dairy, 0 servings of fish, poultry, pork, or beef. This may seem extreme. However, in my practice, I've seen individuals with severe health conditions reverse these conditions by totally removing the animal products and replacing them with minimally processed whole plant-based foods. This allows diabetes to reverse, high blood pressure to reverse, and other conditions such as hypertension and heart failure and arthritis to reverse as well.
And he says, I want you to eat fresh vegetables and raw vegetables and fresh fruit. I said, all right. And I looked at it, I said, well, okay, I could do that for about a week, because that's what I thought I was going to be doing it for a week. And so, sure enough, I didn't take the Medicaid. I didn't take no blood pressure pill, no stomach acid reflux pills. That's what I had. I didn't take no cholesterol pills. I didn't take no high blood pressure pills. I didn't take no kind of other sugar, tablet to lower my blood sugar. After the first month, about 4 weeks, blood pressure running low. Sugar, right on the money. I wake up 98, 97. Sugar wouldn't spike over 130. You know what I'm talking about? And I was eating plenty of fruits and vegetables. You know, I was following no meat of any kind. No chicken, no fish, no turkey, no nothing, right? Nothing cooked, huh? Nothing boiled, nothing microwave, nothing steamed. Now, hey, I started losing inches. All my clothes are too big for me, huh? I probably need a facelift after this here. But I was 178 pounds when I came to see him. And I was ran right at a 22, 20 in clothes, huh? Now I can just about get into 14, 12. Now you know I'm excited.
And since I've come here, I felt much, much better. I have much more energy, eating well. I like the diet. So I'm very happy with Dr. Montgomery. At first it was a little strange to me, but I fell in about 3 days and I realized how much better I was feeling and how much sleep I was getting, and I wasn't fatigued all the time.
After I started the program, there was definitely a notable change. There was a notable change in even my skin color, and I ended up losing 30 pounds. And at this time, I had no exercise program before, and have not had been in any kind of exercise program. But what happened to me, I took a vacation to Italy with my cousin, and it was a fairly rigorous one where there was a lot of climbing. It was on the Amalfi Coast, and you walk and you take stairs, and everything you do there are you're climbing stairs. I was not breathless when we were walking for 5 or 6 hours a day, climbing stairs to get to the places, to the cathedrals that we wanted to see. And the biggest thing, the most amazing thing to me is I would wake up in the morning and I wasn't even sore. I had been able to accomplish all these physical feats without any kind of training before I'd left on my trip.
When I first came to him on the first day and talked with him, he took me off of 10 medicines. When he told me that you shouldn't have any meat, don't eat any meat. And then that didn't bother me really, because I can eat without meat. And just every once in a while to say I might want a hot dog, or I might want a pork chop or steak or whatever. But it didn't bother me, and so I went on like he told me to do, eating my green salads and whatever kind of salad, but it must be the raw kind. And so I did that, and it worked well. When I went back to one of my other doctors, she asked me, she said, "Leila, what is wrong?" I said, "Nothing is wrong." I said, "Why do you say what is wrong?" And she said, "Because you're losing weight. Are you sick?" I said, "No, I'm not sick." And then I showed her the sheet that I had of how much weight that I had lost and how much medicine I was not taking. And so she said, "What is this doctor's name?" And I told her. And Dr. Montgomery, she said, "I don't know what the hell he's doing, but you stick with him."